the way down, I have been listening to so much Cypress Hill.
Yeah.
I ain't going out like that. He ain't going out like that. He ain't going out. I am so into them right now, sonically.
Do you smoke weed?
Dude, it's happening.
Yeah, are you
Yeah, well,
smoking
I'm a
weed
victim
again?
of like 37 car accidents, none my fault.
Word.
2 totaled cars. Almost died countless times.
Samesies.
Yeah?
Yeah. I've done it twice.
Accidents?
Yeah.
Totaled cars?
Yeah, but it was my fault.
Oh, Chevy. I mean Chevy.
Yeah.
Hey, Lorenzo, how's it going?
Max, how you doing, man?
Who is this guy?
Well, we're going to get to that.
What up?
You know, we'll introduce him. We'll tell everybody that, hey, we have a special guest if you didn't guess already.
Yeah.
But this has been a while. We took a break between the last
know.
episode and this one. How are you, Max?
Oh, me?
Yeah, besides listening to Cypress Hill and being in 100 car
I ain't
accidents.
going out like that. He ain't going out like that. He ain't going out. I'm like Warren Beatty from Bulworth in my car.
You kind of have a little bit of resemblance of Warren Beatty.
Yeah, I gotten that over the years.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I take off the sunglasses to see if you want to film this. Here's Beatty. And then here's his best buddy, Jack.
That's such a good one.
Thanks.
I've seen your YouTube videos.
Oh,
man.
well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching those. That means a lot.
I love them.
Oh, great. Wow, what
Yeah.
an honor. So what was the question? Oh, so I'm listening to Cypress Hill. I just finished this amazing acting class that we talked about in the last show.
You're still you're
No, I'm done. Last
done.
night was the last one. In fact, it was funny. I went out afterward with the teacher and my buddy Scott, and then I got out of there by like midnight, and I drove right by Marine, and I was going to turn down the street, and I was going to take a photo of your front door and text it to you. I'm outside. I didn't bother.
Good.
Sounds very sexy.
We couldn't have seen you anyway.
Yeah.
But let me ask you a question. Though.
Yes.
You know, I remember, it's been like a month since
Yeah.
the last episode. Busy, traveling, work,
No travel.
filming. No travel for you? Well,
We
you
have been
did.
filming, but I'm working my ass off. Work is spectacular right now.
Well, give me the update.
No, there's they make you sign NDAs, but just know that wonderful things are coming and really hilarious, creative things.
Oh,
and,
that's great.
What's
going
NDA?
Non-disclosure agreement.
Oh,
it
word.
means
I
shut
knew
the
that.
fuck up and don't talk about it.
Right.
Yeah.
So right now, I'm not in a position to say anything about what's going on.
They
but
do
it's
that
all
with like
good.
sex, like
With sex.
no, like with
Oh.
Justin Bieber had NDA
Yes.
before.
Yes. You sign an NDA before
Right.
you fuck Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Right.
And
I
that
s-
way, right?
That was in
No.
the news.
You can't exploit it. No, you're absolutely right.
Yeah,
It's the
BuzzFeed.
same piece of paper.
That's all I listen to. BuzzFeed.
Before we go on, should we at least take a break and promote one of our sponsors?
Sure.
Sure. What do you got?
I thought we had sponsors. No one is sponsoring this? We need to get sponsors, dude.
Oh God.
Oh,
Nice.
fuck.
The
That's
hell
the
are you
next
get
getting
step.
me
wine?
with? You just brought down the show.
No, I think I'm bringing it up. We need we need any sponsor.
Yeah.
Anybody want to sponsor us? Give us some money
What do we need money for?
to continue this craziness. Why do we need money? I
How
need
much
money.
does it cost?
I don't know. No one's contacted me.
That's
Lorenzo is asking the audience for money.
No, I'm asking for a sponsor. I'm not
sponsor.
I'm talking
Oh, you're
about
right,
a
you're
company.
right.
I'm not talking
company.
about. I'm not looking for.
All right. Well, what companies?
What
are you
genre of
behind?
company?
Yeah. What genre of company?
Wow, there's a lot of companies.
yeah.
I
Would you
mean,
want an audio company? Would
Sure.
you like a wine company?
Yeah, we need to get a winery to sponsor us.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic.
Shitbag Stereo and Wine presents Guys Stay In. Is
I like
what you
that.
I'm down with that.
All right.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then we talk about them and we give them airtime and. All right, we'll see if we can make that happen. Max,
I'm not bothering with it. Yes.
we have a special guest.
We do. I love this guy.
I'm going to introduce him.
I've only met him like socially, I think once.
Yeah.
Well,
I've never come to see. He's your bandmate. Well, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, well, he is my bandmate.
Right.
His name is Chevy.
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 Lead singer extraordinaire.
Can you pronounce
guitar
his
player.
last name? I can.
Nishinome.
Yeah.
Chevy
That's it.
Nishinome. And
But we're just calling him Chevy.
we're calling him Chevy.
Great.
His name is Chevito.
Let's
right?
call it the Chevy Show or the Chevito Show. I like that.
Right.
Good title.
All right.
Actually,
Or we can call it a 2019 Chevy.
All right.
if you guys want to know what my real name is, it's actually very Japanese. I know it doesn't sound like it, but it's very Japanese. Like, my name is 2 words in Japanese. It's Chibi and Hito. It's supposed to be pronounced Chibito, and it means small, little, cute child.
Really?
Yeah.
That's got to
Wow.
get on your nerves though after a while.
Yeah, no, like I tell like Japanese. I have,
Because you are a small little cute child, but in a man form with
Yeah,
facial hair. Like
pretty
you're very
much.
manly.
Yeah.
But I see how you're trying to like kill that little kid side of you.
Yeah,
It's
no,
like you're a famous child actor who grew up to become a rock star.
That's awful.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But let's set the stage. Let's at least give some context.
Yeah.
He's here because we're in a band together.
Yes.
Now, this is not going to be self-serving. This is not a band
Well,
podcast.
I think
the band's
you should be
part of it,
promoting the band.
but he's got a very interesting story.
All right, let's
he's an
hear his
interesting, cute little guy in a big man's body, and we're going to get to everything.
Can we hear
but
the name of the
everybody,
band first?
Wait, let's at least give him a Guy's Day in welcome.
Oh.
Welcome, Chevy, to the podcast.
Welcome, Chevy.
Thank you
Here's
for
to
having
Chevy.
me.
We're drinking wine.
Like 30 minutes in.
Cheers.
Cheers across the way.
Salud.
Cheers.
And we have
Velvet Fog.
Right. We have one of Chevy's great friends, Courtney, basically making sure that we're all going to stay in line.
I'm
Yes.
staring at her
She's-
stems. She's got her wine going. She's
That's
got
right.
the Jurassic Park, the backwards baseball hat.
She's
She
in the
works
observation
television.
deck.
awesome.
Yeah,
And
she's
we-
gonna
we-
be getting us paid after this.
We have our
so.
first audience.
She's the count payroll.
Yeah.
So
Guys, stay in
Great. Can you
groupie.
get on? Can you make sure we get paid for this? Great.
Thank
Great.
you.
I'll submit all the receipts.
done, son.
So
All
the
right.
name of the band, so the
So
audience knows.
We're in a band called the Color Up.
A name I cannot stand.
Okay. We can get to that too.
Good.
This is how we met.
Yes.
The backstage is basically I got an email from a music website called Reverb Nation.
Okay.
And I got this email saying that the Color Up is looking for a drummer. And I didn't want to join a rock band. I was actually already kind of in a funk band, but
What number band is this for you when you join the Color Up?
just they both happened at the same time. Really?
No, I'm saying in your lifetime. You've been in
Oh,
so
my g- I
many
have- I don't know.
bands. 48?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Go ahead.
Probably between 35 and 40.
Yeah.
But it was like drummer wanted, influenced by Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin, and I believe it was some other band. I can't remember what the ad said. But I thought, all right, I'm going to check it out because I love those bands. And I thought, I know the music is going to suck. And I'm sure the lead singer is going to suck because all singers basically in LA mostly suck. I listened to the music and it was really, really good.
Wow.
And I thought, wow, this guy can really sing. I thought, you know what? I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to just forget about it and I'm going to look at the ad the next day and listen to the music the next day and see if I still like it. So I went to sleep, woke up, went
That's a good
online
way to go.
again, and then I realized I really like this.
Right.
I gave them an answer. I gave them links to my music, and I thought they're probably never going to call because most people never even, bother with you. Even though they put the ad in, they blow you off. Well, they called. Long story short, I went for the audition in Chevy's house, actually.
That's right.
In downtown, and I think I can safely say we kind of bonded pretty quick.
Yeah,
it just
I
felt
agree.
right really quick.
Yeah.
Set up my drums. We're kind of joking back and forth. I didn't know what to expect. He didn't know what to expect. We started playing, and I liked the way he was playing. He liked the way I was playing. We kind of connected personally and musically, and I got the gig. And it's going on 2 years now that we're.
Is that right?
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, and that's how we met. But in knowing the dude, knowing all the layers start coming off. You start to know people as people.
Right.
I thought this is a really interesting guy with a really interesting story.
And don't you
He
hate...
should be on this podcast.
And he is. But don't you hate when you're going through those layers with someone and it's drawing you in and it's drawing you in and then, you hit something that's I can't do this person. I thought I could do this person. It could be garlic breath. It could be... it could be so many things. They're Trumpies and whatever.
Right.
Like it stops.
Well, I mean, it depends how.
Especially dudes.
If the connection's really strong.
I bond
you
more
can-
with women, but you seem to find
I have both.
fellow friends.
I have fellow friends. I have women friends.
Yeah, but I don't like dudes as much as women, but I like him a lot.
Well, he's a great guy.
I'm a
Yeah.
feminine dude, though.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah,
Yes.
I
not
think we
for
both
sure.
have that too.
Yeah,
Yes.
And you're groovy,
He's
man.
he's groovy.
Yeah.
And he's
Lorenzo's
musical.
pretty feminine as well.
Yes.
Kinda.
We're all sort of feminine.
Oh, I have.
Yeah, we should just
Yeah.
talk like girls.
Totally.
This is weird. Oh my god, you
like
guys.
Can I just listen while you do that?
You know, at work, I mess with the doctors and nurses, and I do I work in the hospital.
Yeah,
My
let's
bad.
talk
my
about
bad.
that
Let's
for a
talk about that.
second.
Right,
My
right
bad.
now, obviously, you have a day gig.
Yeah.
It'd be great if
Word.
music for us paid the bills and we can go off and be musicians.
For sure.
But we can't right now.
Yeah.
So I'm a respiratory therapist. I'm a medical professional, and I'm like, I feel like I'm in the TV show Scrubs sometimes.
Sure.
Very, very like, whatever at work because it's so goddamn like just crushing this. It's just an environment where it crushes your soul.
You're watching people die all the time.
Every freaking day. Like
Every day.
yesterday, I had a procurement patient. Like it's a harvesting situation, and it was such a young patient.
What do you mean?
We basically had a patient on life support, and
We're gonna pluck her before she.
well,
expires.
because the family said it's okay, and she was young enough, and she
Right.
had a stroke where she
Wow.
basically couldn't. She was just
A little kid had a stroke.
I've had kids
Oh, jeez.
come in there with strokes too, but she was like in her 50s. She was young though. She was like 56. But like we got her liver and 2 kidneys, which is amazing.
Wow.
But going back to what I was saying, I know it's like totally 2 spectrums right now, but I would fuck with nurses and doctors and do like girl voices. So in the hospital, you're so like, oh, I need to help patients and blah, blah, blah. So, like, when I work in ICU, I do my rounds, and I try to fuck with nurses and do this voice. I go,
Hello, nurse. Nurse.
or I'll do like,
Doctor. Hello, doctor.
Oh, that's really creepy.
That's
Yeah.
very creepy.
That's awesome.
so I do that, and I started doing that at night first.
Yeah,
like,
that's
and
the
people
time
would
to do
just
it.
be like, yo, just stop,
Yo,
man.
stop.
Like, now, like one of the nurses, like actually stops, like listening to patients because she thinks it's like me
You're
asking.
torturing them.
Oh my god,
It's like working in The Shining. you
Yeah.
know?
pretty much.
It's good
That's
levity,
funny.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, have you seen the organs actually come out of
Yeah.
people's bodies?
Yeah.
Right.
And what's that like?
Well, I like it because
You're
I'm
fascinated by
by science.
the machinery of us.
Yes, exactly.
How the hell are we doing this thing? My friend was telling me yesterday, he goes, you realize your heart has been beating for 48 years round the clock? Mm-hmm. Blew my mind.
Yeah, I agree, and that's why I'm in the field.
So you see a lot of stuff. Now, the last death that was very rough for you to witness, what happened? And how fast? Tell us, are we to be afraid of death?
Now, also, this is up Max's alley.
Yes.
He's going down death row right now with you.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
You don't know how excited he is right
Okay,
now.
perfect. Yeah. The last death that really got to me.
Understand, I was born into death. My father was violently killed 2 months before I was born. So I'm inside that womb, born into darkness.
Okay.
Like at my dad's funeral, my mom was in the black veil and the black dress with the pregnant belly. So it's just been this DNA thing with me. So go on.
Well, I mean, I'm kind of jaded now.
Okay.
Because I've seen death so many times.
That's probably
in my
good
life.
for you.
Nah,
No.
it's not. I feel like I need therapy. I mean, Lorenzo and I have actually talked about it.
Oh, like a PTSD situation.
Yes.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
You know.
But the closest thing to my heart was this one Filipina patient of mine who looked like my mom, and that just killed me. And I cried a lot, like in the stairwell by myself. But
Right.
at the same time, like time goes on, and then you build a
barrier, basically.
barrier. Exactly.
Is mom still with us?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
My father died too when I was 12.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was. That's a whole can of worms because he was a millionaire hotel owner in Japan, Yakuza. It was.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ooh.
But let's go back to the beginning again. You were actually
Yeah.
born in the Philippines.
I was.
And you
Wow.
came to America not speaking English.
No.
I mean,
Really?
partially.
it is kind of a traditional immigrant story.
Yeah, if you
Which is
if
pretty
you can
cool.
hear the accent in my voice, please tell me because I can. My vernacular is it's
Vernacular.
hard.
So your mom is Filipino and your dad is Japanese.
Yes.
Okay. And you were born in Manila?
Yes, I was.
Okay, like
Wow.
Manila proper.
Mm-hmm.
So you're a little boy in Manila, and then your mom is an interesting person because I remember your mom was a choreographer.
Yes, she was a choreographer.
wow, really?
Yeah, growing up, she had her own like.
Doom.
Hey.
Doodle-doom, doom-doom. Doodle-doom, doom. Doodle-doom, doom-doom. Doodle-doom. They say Chevy's mom. Look how you doing, right? Oh, he thinks I'm doing Michael Jackson.
That's what it seemed like.
No, I'm doing all that jazz
Not that
on
bad.
Broadway.
You're doing Bob Fosse.
Well, he does.
When you walking down the street. You got to hear that song.
Nice. Well, I mean, Michael Jackson took a lot from Broadway, so
Absolutely.
Yeah.
yeah, makes sense.
Oh, that's so. What did you choreograph? Cruise ships?
No, actually, circumstantially, my dad's hotels.
Okay.
Like
the
she-
shows.
Yeah, the shows.
It's like
and the
Vegas
hotels.
down there. huh?
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a wild.
But you would travel also. You'd go to other countries, right?
Yes, I traveled with my mom as a kid, like everywhere in Southeast
She just put you in the
Asia,
bag?
America,
Yeah.
pretty much.
So you were surrounded by dancers.
Yeah, my whole life.
Holy Lord, me too.
I danced to myself.
I did too. Did
That's-
you ever do the Nutcracker?
No, I did Peter Pan when I was a kid. I was a lost boy.
Wow, I was
That's
Mouse
really
King.
Nice.
Wow. No, I danced tap, jazz, ballet, and then when I was in high school, it was the smartest move. I hate jocks. I hate fucking sports. I hate these
Same.
big sweaty motherfuckers.
Same.
I want to bite their fucking scrotums off and spit it on that blah. So I said, "Fuck that! I ain't taking no sports PE."
Yeah.
I took dance because I'd
So
already
did I.
in high school. I don't know. That was terrible. I
That's
don't.
the
That's
worst
why I
high-
don't.
we don't
worst
do
high
sports.
five
We
I
don't do
hate high
sports.
fiving, and that's why I don't do it. We missed, and then we reset and did it again shittily.
Oh shit.
I would take dance class in the gymnasium. It's me and all girls. I'm
Yeah.
15, surrounded by little round butts. Gah! I'm a smart person.
I did the exact same thing, man. Actually, Courtney and I met at a dance,
Really?
like at school.
Oh, that's so great. You dance too?
Yeah.
Oh, I love this story.
Well, what brought you to LA? I
Yeah.
mean, you're going all over. Your mom's choreographing. Your dad hosts hotels. You're this kid. You're probably thinking this is pretty cool. You're going all over the place.
No.
And you didn't think it was cool?
No, it was just like I had like sickness, like motion sickness, as whenever I traveled, so it was shitty.
Oh,
But I liked just being with my parents.
right. Well, why LA then? What brought you here?
My stepdad, who's Filipino, moved to California, and basically that whole thing was like, oh well, I guess. the
Do we
rest
like
of-
him?
Okay,
Is he
so-
still with
Yeah,
us?
I love my dad.
So your
My
mom leaves your dad, hooks up with a Filipino man.
No, my parents were never together.
They were never together.
Yeah, my dad has his own family. Like I'm a bastard. Like I'm a, you know. Like,
So he impregnates your mom while he
I'm
has
Jon
a family.
Snow, essentially.
She was the other woman.
Don't know the show.
Damn it!
Don't bring up Game of Thrones or I'll leave. So go on.
All right, my bad. But I was my parents had an affair, and I was the
Result.
Oh.
Nice.
yeah.
So then your mom finds this other guy, and he brings you guys to LA.
No. My dad, my stepdad, was working for the choreography company, as a, I don't know, like a business manager or whatever. And so I guess that whole thing happened between my mom and my stepdad. And then after 7 years in the Philippines of being in, you know, like the choreography dance world, my stepdad went to America and wanted to live with his family that was in Glendale. And
How old were you at this time?
I think I was like 7 or 8 when I
Okay.
moved here. And so we moved out here to be with him because of better opportunities, I
Right.
suppose. And
And you had to learn English and assimilate and become American. And
that
all
was
of
gnarly.
That is gnarly.
yeah,
Yeah. And
I had to use words like gnarly.
just to be cool, right? Just to
Yeah.
be one of the guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I had a really thick accent
Right.
growing up, and from 8th grade to 9th grade, I basically tried to learn a whole new accent, and I wanted to assimilate with everyone, and I tried to sound like a stoner surfer.
California kid.
California kid in high school.
It's-
So it
I'm
started
telling
like
you, it's-
this. Yeah, no.
No,
What?
but like as a guy who like voices my work, I mean, you've really mastered it. Like you're so authentic. I would not. I thought you were like born in Redondo.
Yeah,
like, it
no,
seriously
totally.
flies.
No, I tried really hard because I just wanted to be cool, man. Like I was a straight A student from when I moved here till 8th grade, and then like I was like, fuck all that. I really just want to be a cool kid. I want to assimilate well. I want to have like the girls. I want to be honest, I want to be one of the white kids, and because that was a huge thing. Because in
Right.
where I grew up in La Crescenta, it was
Right.
predominantly white, and they were just the coolest. And like one of my friends, I just kind of copied his mannerisms and the way he
Interesting.
spoke, and I just became that.
You don't still believe that white people are the coolest, right?
No.
When
Good,
did
you
you
shouldn't.
learn that lesson?
That was like probably in my mid-20s.
It took you that long?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of a late bloomer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I grew up around white people, so
Right.
like, they were just surrounded by
They were
me.
in your bubble.
Yeah.
How do you go from, besides wanting to assimilate and wanting just to sort of fit in, you discovered rock and roll? Or did you discover rock and roll in the Philippines?
No,
It was all here?
It was all here because, as I said, I was listening to a lot of dance music, like disco and jazz and a lot of dance-related stuff. Like that was my world because of my mom. But in high school, I was asked to sing for a band. I met this dude named Ryan in science class, and he was like, kind of like this ADHD dude. Just like, hey, do you want to sing for my band? I was like, yeah, man. Because I was in choir, too, around that time. And then that started my whole thing. I was like, I don't know, like, how to sing rock. Like, it was weird, like, I didn't know how to be in a band at all. Like,
But did you sing in the Philippines? I mean, you came
No,
here.
I just
you didn't
sang
even know
just a
you,
little, yeah.
you didn't know you had a voice.
You were
no,
8 when you came out here.
My
Right?
stepdad is an opera singer.
Oh.
So like,
Wow.
So we've been harmonizing. I've been singing with him like my whole life, because my stepdad's been there since I was a baby. He was like my real dad. Like he
I
was
see.
there 24/7 for me. And my real dad was never there. He was there financially, like really financially, but like, he was never there.
La 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 la. Not there.
Yeah.
But that kind of singing is going on in the house. So you're
Yeah.
hearing this amazing...
Ah! Was it like that Bugs Bunny cartoon with that big blonde opera singer and Bugs fucks him up at the Hollywood Bowl? You remember that one?
Yeah. I remember that. That's with the fat lady. Yeah.
So you're growing up with the Bugs Bunny opera going on, and so that is telling you, or at least giving you singing.
All urges to rebel.
Yes.
Yeah, I just wanted to sing, and I just went for it. And it's weird. They're like, just pick a lyric and just sing on this song. And
This is your friend asking you for his band.
yeah, because he had a whole band.
Is this the ADH?
Yeah, that guy.
Chevy, pick a lyric and just go with it.
Exactly. Just do it. He came right afterwards.
Was it something like that?
Yeah, it was exactly like that. That was a good reimagination.
I like that he encouraged you to write lyrics.
Yeah. He just kind of went for it. He had like a couple of songs, and then I didn't know what to do, so I took like lyrics from Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Which one?
September.
I don't know that one. Do I?
September.
I don't know what the words are, but I just go.
But that's the song.
Yeah.
And I just took that lyric and I sang it in melody with the rock song. And that was like our first cover, which was never a
Right.
cover. I just
Right.
took
You
lyrics.
just ripped the lyrics off.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And then he's like, just write poetry and then just put it on our
Just
music.
like poetry. I never said he was a stutterer,
Yeah.
Max.
It's good though. I like that.
Make sure you right. I can't make fun of stutterers.
You're not.
It's 2019.
Right.
No,
That
you're not
band is
making
called A
fun of
Fish
it.
Called Wanda. That's that band.
You just saw that again recently.
Yes.
All right, so go on. I really am interested.
Yeah, no, and then I just kind of kept on doing it till I did it right. Because like I was in a
But it sparked
band-
something in you. You're like, oh, this is cool. I want to do this.
I'll need an instrument.
Well, I was in a house full of entertainers.
Yeah.
So like
La 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 la.
so it just felt so like yeah, this is exactly what I do, what I know how to do. And as you know, like my crowd interaction is so innate, and like I don't know, it was just like perfect to do.
Yeah.
And we played. My first show was in front of like what? How many? 1,500, 2,000 people.
Wow.
Oh wow!
But you felt
2,000
comfortable.
kids.
You weren't scared. You were
No,
like,
not at all.
You felt totally at home on
I
stage.
fucking loved it.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Wait,
A
what show
natural.
was that?
At school.
Oh, school.
Yeah, in high school, like at snack time, or what do we call it?
Nutrition.
Yeah, nutrition time.
That's when that's when the band played at nutrition time.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. We did like.
What
3
about the
songs.
guitar thing though? When did that happen?
Oh, that happened. I always fiddled with guitar because it was always around the band.
I have to stop. Sorry, I need a minute. I fucking hate you musicians. I get so jealous and angry.
Why?
Because
know,
I don't play an instrument, and I don't.
You are a trapped rock star in your body.
I've tried, and I fail, and I don't have the patience, and I don't understand. I'm just very, very jealous and angry right now. Okay, I'm all right now.
Well, Chevy is very talented, so you should be jealous. If you're going to be jealous of anybody, be jealous of him.
I think it's just like you're amazing at doing voices and acting and making people laugh.
Oh, thank you.
You are.
Okay.
And that's so innate to you.
Let me pour some more wine for you.
Oh, thanks, man. And
This is the seduction.
my
Compliment me, you're gonna get more wine. I'm a Leo.
my butt vagina is getting wet. So.
Hey, you need. Oh shit. So
I need some more wine.
Yeah, I since that's so innate to you, like I feel that like transpiring that into like your fingers is like a little bit harder because like you didn't have to really work at it, or
Right.
I feel like you did because you wouldn't be so good at it.
right. No, I definitely had training.
Yeah, that's
But
what I'm saying.
but yeah, natural talent helps.
Yeah,
That's why it's so annoying when everyone thinks, "Hey, I want to be in voiceover."
yeah.
Okay, how do I do it? And I'm like, first of all, take a shower. Second of all, take a fucking acting class. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's really it.
Well, that's the thing. Like with singing and playing music, I took vocal lessons.
Yes.
I was in choir. I took piano lessons when I was in college.
Mm-hmm.
And then I took music theory.
Oh
Like-
wow, what was that like? That's got to be boring, right?
Well, it came hand in hand with choir. Like you
Okay.
couldn't really.
But choir's like you're hanging out with chicks and you got those big robes on. No, choir's different. Choir's-
That's church, dude.
That's church.
I mean, like I was in an all men's choir, and then I moved into like
Yeah.
a chamber choir, which was rad.
Did you sing Christmas songs?
We did.
Did you sing Silver Bells?
We did.
Silver bells. I was always the bassist on Silver Bells.
Sounds like
Silver bells. It's Chris. I didn't laugh though. Time in the city.
We had
Stupid
like
song.
the whole green, like there's like cherries on our hats.
Really?
Yeah, green. Like we
Costume?
would go caroling.
Ring-a-ling.
I mean, Montrose is such a like a,
Do you
like,
celebrate Christmas?
I don't anymore.
See
My
them
family does.
ring. Why? What's wrong with Christmas?
Oh, I just work now.
This asshole over here, he told me that Santa Claus was created by the Coca-Cola Company. It was one of the most upsetting things in our relationship. And he
Word.
just says it because he doesn't. No, Santa Claus was created by Coca-Cola. And then just walks
Why does
on.
he sound Filipino?
Max has me sound Filipino or Middle Eastern all the time. I'm either from Manila or Kabul with Max all the time.
So you're too busy working. Fuck Christmas. Do you like Halloween?
I love Halloween.
Okay,
that's
now
my
we're-
favorite.
Now you're-
that's my
That's my
favorite.
favorite.
Max is
That's
going
my
to start.
favorite.
He's going to start dating
Yeah,
you pretty
yeah.
soon.
Fuck yeah,
Yeah, Halloween is. I was married on Halloween.
that's awesome, man.
So all right.
Congrats.
So why do we go from music to watching people die? How does that happen?
Well, my parents, they knew that, the entertainment business is very hard.
You think?
Yeah, and so they forced me to read encyclopedias and like. You guys remember those encyclopedias?
Now, when you say
Of course.
forced, yeah,
Encyclopedia Britannica, that kind of
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
My mom was like, so I bought this for you, and you're gonna read a lot about science and whatever. And I was like, why? I was like, 'cause trust me. And like I was a good kid growing up. I was like, yeah, no, yeah.
that's what Andrew Cananon's parents
Yeah.
did. So I feel bad for you.
Good thing I'm not gay.
So go on.
I do have flamboyant tendencies, but I'm not
No,
gay.
no, no,
I know
but-
this.
But it's very interesting. So all right. So you're reading encyclopedias, and then you find the human body in there.
Yeah, I saw a lot of. That was the most interesting. That and astronomy. That was those two
Okay.
things.
So there's like we can go this way or that way.
Yeah.
What's more lucrative?
yeah,
Humans.
exactly.
Fuckers.
Because they're always gonna die.
Space is like, hey man, let's.
It's always
That's
there.
NASA or JPL, but
Yeah,
but humans are like, yeah.
just smokers always ask me or tell me like, "Oh, I shouldn't smoke around you." I was like, "Nah, man, you should smoke. That's job security."
But the other side of it is, besides obviously watching people die, you save a lot of people.
I do.
It's not like
I do.
you're not good at what you do.
Yeah, I
you
was
save a lot of
eventually gonna
people.
get to the light.
So people do die, but you also bring people back a lot.
A lot more than die.
Oh
right.
my God.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
The percentages are positive.
Oh, way more.
Yeah,
Like,
so that's a good thing.
I save about 70-80% of the.
Yeah.
patients.
So it's not like you just walk in and go, oh, okay, 10 people died today. There's nothing I can do. You're saving
Thank
most
you.
of the people.
Yeah.
So it's
Now,
pretty
I
cool.
do applaud that, and I do think it's beautiful, but we do also have to thin the herd. But I love your work.
Thanks,
Seriously.
man. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Bill Burr's a funny dude. Have you seen his?
I love Bill Burr.
Oh.
I haven't seen him in a few years.
Yeah, his population thinning the herd.
Does he have something?
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
so
you got to
funny.
send it to me.
I will.
I will.
I will.
I will pay close attention to that.
Bill Burr's amazing.
Let me ask you again about this whole thing, because it is an obsession. But if you can give me as detailed as possible from all of your recollections, even if it's a collective of thoughts for one situation, is there a moment where you see life leave? In the eyes, in the skin, in something, in the mood of the room?
Okay. All right. So yesterday, like I was talking about the harvest, right? So when I took out I turned off the life support. I took out the tube where I was breathing for this patient. We were waiting for this. The whole thing, the whole procedure, depends on when the heart stops. There's an amount of time where you can take the liver. There's an amount of time you can take the kidneys, and the heart was just so it was just very, very strong. It took the patient 30 minutes to die without life support. Usually they die because she's also young.
That's a long time.
Yeah, she's also young. She's in her 50s.
Yeah.
So
that's a slow death.
yes.
But not agonizing.
Not agonizing. I mean, she's not.
Let me
there.
ask you, and this is a little disturbing to some people, but did she have the O mouth? I've
well,
seen that.
it's called agonal breathing.
That's it.
Yeah, when they're like just trying to breathe for air, and the thing that happens the agonal breathing those last gasps, you can pinpoint when they're gonna stop because you can really tell how the heart works with the body because your stomach will distend so hard to grasp all the air, but it can only get so much energy from the heart and from the air that's not being pushed in. So you see it getting slower and slower, till it decays, and then all you see is little sparks.
I wish people could see what he's doing. He's doing these amazing little movements with his hand. He basically just became an abdomen with his hand.
Yeah.
So go on.
And then just the last maybe 2 minutes of seeing that, you can kind of tell when, she just stops, she's just deceased, and
the brain is gone too.
Oh, the brain was gone to start with because
Okay.
there was a massive bleed.
Okay, so it's all about the heart. The brain goes, but the heart keeps beating. So,
So she's
legally in
gone.
America,
Yeah.
When people say a vegetable, that's what that means.
right.
Okay. Wow, dude.
Yeah, it's gnarly.
But the organs, I guess, were harvested to help somebody else.
Yes, and I'm actually looking into going into that route of it's just more money and I'm
To be the harvester?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Dude. So wait a second. The medical school. Where did you go?
I went to Concord. It's actually North Hollywood.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many years of that?
It was 2 years of it, but
so
I did
you
some
only have to
prereqs.
train for 2 years to be.
But I did 2 other years to do prerequisites for it.
Now, if you want to be a harvester, do you have to go to medical school?
No, there's like a it's a harvesting
Come on down
coordinator.
to Harry's harvesting class. You want organs? I got organs. I teach you how to slice up these fat fucks and get out that goddamn liver. Sure, they're fatty livers, but over here at Harry's Harvesting, we don't give a good goddamn.
There's your sponsor.
That is the.
Are you going to come to rehearsal with a pair of kidneys next week?
Of all organs, which one do you think he needs?
I would assume skin, maybe.
You need some skin.
I need some skin. All right.
No,
I guess-
because you're, I don't know, you go in the sun a lot, you're pretty pale. That's all.
Actually, I'm pretty pale because I never leave the house
Do you,
I
do you
feel like you go to the sun, no?
do you wear
I should go.
sunscreen?
all the time.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
my
when I
bad.
go to the beach, I wear a full wetsuit.
Yeah, you do. He does. He
Okay,
does.
then
I've seen
I
that.
thought maybe that was the only reason.
No.
Anything else,
No,
you're like
I-
really good.
I'm called a white guy.
No, but but he looks pretty good for his fucking.
He
age.
really does.
He's
You
got
don't
effervescent skin. He's
I'm
in shape.
effervescent.
He's got a fucking what I forgot what this thing was, and I used to do all that Pilates. He calls it Pilates. I call it Pilates.
Yeah.
And the machine's right here. You're working out.
I do.
You look good.
I'm going back to working out. Watch, I'll beat all
Hell
of you.
yeah.
I'll beat
I
all
like
of
it.
you.
I hope so.
I'll beat all of you.
And if you do need a new liver, call Chevy.
I know. I got a connection now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go into the
We
harvesting.
basically have an organ connection.
Go into the harvesting.
Yeah, they pay really well. So I thought maybe I was going to go into it. And I don't actually.
They pay
need-
really well to do it, or do you actually now you can auction off? You say, well, I have the liver. What do you want? What do you give me for it?
No, it's just more like the coordination
Oh.
of it, like talking to the family and then like making sure that all of the vital signs and all the kind of like logistics on the human body, like, and then
Set it all up and make sure it's all viable. And,
before, like for the family, for the doctors, for the respiratory nurses,
right, and the
like,
recipient too. I assume
everything. Basically,
Right.
you're on top of it, and I feel like it's easy enough for me to do. I'm pretty well-rounded as a. I don't know. I'm also trying to go to PA school, but that's fucking another story.
What's PA?
Well,
physician's assistant?
Oh, I see.
yeah.
Yeah.
You can run like a whole hospital.
Have you ever had a patient get very vulnerable with you and
Always.
start to dump on you?
Always.
Yeah. What's an experience that happened like that, where they dump something so personal, or a life regret, or
It mostly happens with like older gentlemen, like who never got married or have kids, and what they talk about, it's basically like, I did this and I did that, and they'll start with like a bunch of stuff that they've done.
Chevy, come closer.
come on, get into
Yes,
theater
sir.
theater of the mind with me.
Yes, sir.
Chevy, you're a good boy.
Thank you.
Well, man, I don't want to insult you.
That's all right.
Chevy, I have regrets. I have regrets.
You're doing great.
Thank you. But I just want you to know that I was selfish, Chevy. I was a selfish son of a bitch.
And do you laugh at the patient when you? Do you completely just laugh at him as
man.
he's confiding in you?
No,
giving
I'm
you
not,
his last
I'm
testament.
not too.
I'm dizzy. That was so funny.
I'm not 2 wine glasses in.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
I don't have a mic in front of me. I'm wearing scrubs. I'm in.
But you
the
jumped into
zone.
that scene very, very well. That's what.
Thanks.
This
But Max,
amazing,
that was a great last and testament dying man.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
it
like
was
that.
fantastic.
Thank
Yeah.
you. But I finished this acting class last night, and I tell you, in the 2 months I took it, it really made me better, because it just brought me back down to earth.
Yeah.
And all about just.
What acting is and
Yeah, well,
choices and
You know what acting is? Acting is not acting. Acting is simply like what I've been doing with you. Just I'm locked into you and I'm playing off you, and it's like that's acting. That's all you got to do. It doesn't have to be all this other bullshit, but that's a whole other show.
Would you say it's reacting?
Absolutely. Acting is reacting.
that's right.
Wow. All right, so
But my question is,
Yes.
I mean, what you're doing is amazing, and if you
Yes.
get into organ harvesting and coordinating, that saves
Yeah.
even more lives. But
So
my connection with you
music.
is rock and roll. So how do you
Yeah.
go from being all of that life-saving guy?
Yeah.
and
You gotta shake it off and
and
get
on
on the
top
stage.
of all this in my life, I want to form a band.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you do that?
Well, I mean, I've always been that.
I mean, you were asked to join
you
that
needed
band
a
from
creative something.
from that hyper dude.
I
then-
would imagine you would need some levity in your life to rock out at night and do what you do during the day.
Well, that's the thing. Like I started out as an entertainer always, but like as I said before, my parents fed me like Britannicas and all this.
Do you think you were
science.
misdirected? Like, had they not done that and had you not gone down respiratory road, you would have been I
Not
don't know,
necessarily.
purely a rock?
No, because all right. So in my early 20s, I was doing really well. I was playing in a band called Chaplin. Like we opened up for huge bands like Young the Giant, Rival Sons, Skrillex, and
Oh,
we
yeah.
were going really well in Hollywood. Just we were in a Rolling Stone magazine. Italy.
Oh.
It was really moving forward, but circumstantially, the band broke up because of some have kids, blah blah blah. But it's not like that's because my parents told me to be an RT. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it was all circumstantial.
Right.
If anything, it made me strong because I had a good financial foundation.
Yeah. Isn't it
So-
better?
Well, that's the thing. Like, I am what I am right now in front of you because of what transpired in my life. I was actually talking to Courtney about this. It's so funny, like, to reflect on things and to think about all the stuff that we've been through as kids, as young adults to adults. Because if none of that happened, we wouldn't be where we are. I mean, it's kind of, that's like saying 1 + 1 = 2.
Right.
It's not really that, like, profound or anything, but
Right.
it fucking makes sense. Because if they didn't tell me to read all these medicine books, if they didn't tell me to keep on singing and dancing, I wouldn't be the person that I am right now.
Right. Yeah, it all leads to who you are.
Yeah.
But you still have to make a decision to say, I want to form a band, and try to get off the ground.
No, man. I don't know. I've always been like a man of my word, and when I told myself I wanted to be a singer, I didn't really have any like reason not to stop. Like, there's no reason. I have no kids. Like,
Yeah, you're not planning to bring kids into the world.
I would like to, maybe in my 40s.
Oh, you do? You want to be a daddy?
Yeah, I feel like I'm good. I'm a good uncle.
Oh, I'm sure you're an amazing
Yeah.
father. I just think we have enough humans. But
I agree.
think you'd
I
make
agree
a
to
nice
that.
human.
I agree to that.
Yeah.
But I also
No, but it's a life choice.
I'm an insecure person. I would like to like see myself in another person.
That's sweet.
You want to have about 2 or 3 Chevys walking around?
I don't know about 2 or 3, maybe 1
Okay.
or 3.
Or maybe
is
and
Courtney
maybe
willing
maybe
to
a
give you
Chevy and a
little
Cheryl.
Chevy?
We almost did.
You almost had a baby
We got an
together?
abortion. Yeah, no, we had an abortion when we were kids, and I think we wouldn't be here if we didn't.
Your
do
life
that.
would just take a completely different turn.
Yeah.
That's all.
Exactly.
You would just be somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the vision for the
vision.
band. So what was it? What did you decide? And why on earth would you ever call a band the Color Up?
Okay, so let's start it off with the actual when I wrote everything.
Okay.
I wrote everything like 5 years ago. Like,
That's
well, at least the album.
That's nothing at all.
That's the album that you've heard.
Let's just tell the
Right.
people, Color Up. You made an EP.
Yeah.
I'm not on it. It's what
Yeah.
I heard to
Yeah.
make me interested in what you were doing.
Exactly.
You got a 5-song EP called The Color Up.
It
Yeah.
was you,
It's really,
a
really
drummer,
good,
the
and-
bald guy with the big, giant, shaggy ponytail who's now history.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a trio.
It was a trio. Yeah, but like, I've had like 4 drummers.
What is it about drummers that they are
Well,
so...
they're assholes.
No,
Yeah.
They just cannot stay around.
They can't.
No.
I have never met.
I mean, it's a joke in movies. It's a joke in... Isn't it a joke in Spinal Tap?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Every drummer
Explodes.
died.
That's
yeah,
right.
explodes.
I've never met a drummer that's as organized, as passionate as Lorenzo.
Oh, he's wonderful.
Yeah.
He is a gift to any... Oh, excuse me, I'm going to die.
You're choking him when you say it.
Can you rest...
You can't even say it. Are those words choking you as they leave your mouth? Any compliment, he chokes. If he gives me the full compliment, he's going to die right now.
It was a genuine, heartfelt, like I was so in love with you at that moment, and I started choking.
And it's gone now.
That's funny.
He's back to his
That's
normal.
a muscle reflex of the version of us. But
Yeah.
anyway, what was I talking about you for? Anyway,
You've already forgotten.
He's an asset. So go on.
Yeah, no, he's amazing.
Keyword ass.
No, I think it's his wisdom and like the
He's
stuff
very
that
smart.
he knows. Music.
Right.
And
he does know music, and he has good taste in music.
I agree.
And he's open to other genres.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And knowing that, and then bonding with his down to earth, loving warmth, it was just like kind of match made in heaven. Because like as I said, I think you told me this, like the fact that I asked you if I can help you take your drums into your car the first time we met, that was like an ultimate yes to you. You were like, wow, these guys are very, very empathetic, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, empathy to me is like one of the key components of living a good life.
But not everybody is like that, especially in the
sucks
world of rock and roll,
fucking dick.
and especially in Los Angeles.
Yes.
I'm an empath.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, absolutely. You totally
I
are.
can feel people.
Absolutely. You're very compassionate.
And it's agonizing. I think it's why I have a lot of this, because I've
Hair?
spent, what? These little this
Oh.
allergy breakout. This
Oh.
I think it's stress.
Oh, I wasn't even looking at
No,
that.
I know. No, I
Yeah.
know you weren't. I'm bringing it up. I think I've had a major stress freak out because the past several months have suddenly really gotten intense, you know, and I've been taking care of so many people. I mean, that's what your life is.
Yeah.
Your life every single day is taking care and investing all of yourself into others to
Yes.
heal them and try to save them and try to keep them alive. That is going to take its toll. So
Yeah.
thank God you have the music. You know what I mean?
Right.
Sometimes the music isn't enough though for me.
No.
Especially like, you know,
We can't take away, 7 people dying over a weekend.
No.
And you go, okay,
It's
well, I'm in a
just-
bed. I'm
it's
going to
Well, I
forget
have
all
a
of that.
wonderful Pax pen in my pocket if you'd like to
Perfect.
enjoy later. Yes, I have
Yeah,
some
yeah.
delicious oils that was provided by my wife's company. She works
Nice.
for a cannabis company.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
I can
Maybe that can
publicly
be a
say that.
sponsor.
Yeah, sure.
There you go. We need to get a...
I'm going out with the CEO on Friday night.
Are you
Boom,
really?
son.
Tell him...
I have to drive
Tell
up to
him or her
Oxnard
that
to
I
hang
love
out.
Oxnard.
there's a podcast that needs a CBD sponsor.
I had my 30th birthday.
and we
in
will have
You
Oxnard.
did?
commercials,
Yeah.
and we will definitely...
All right, we're having 9 conversations here.
I know.
That's not
I
good.
love it. Can we
That's
keep
not
it
good
going?
theater of the mind.
I feel like we're watching like It's Always Sunny.
All right, what happened to the guy with the bushy ponytail? And I love how you put out a flyer recently with him still on it because he's not in the band anymore, but you put some crap over his face to block him out.
It's a banner, man.
I laughed so hard at that.
Yeah, dude. You gotta be. You gotta.
You can't block the dude out.
I did.
Was
It
he
was
a
a-
problem?
Is that
No.
the old bass player?
Yeah, it was
Okay.
Brian.
Oh, Brian. Okay.
Yeah.
What was wrong with him?
There was
Guitar
nothing wrong with him.
Oh, did he leave?
Yeah, he moved to Colorado.
Okay, well, we're fine with Brian.
That's why.
Brian, we're just goofing.
No,
on here.
Brian's
But
awesome.
Brian, you got to lose the big bushy ponytail.
The thing is like even in the when
And the
he-
beret. Is it a beret? There's a beret on. I saw a beret. I saw a hat with the bushy ponytail sticking out, which is never good. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah,
It is never good.
No, it's not. I don't know, Brian. I don't give a shit.
that's right.
Lose the bushy tail. All right, we won't pick on Brian anymore.
But even like the bass parts and all the different parts in the album I wrote.
Right.
So it's like Brian was like an adage, but I mean I still wrote the parts that he
Yeah.
he
The
played.
whole EP is Chevy.
Yeah.
He just got other people to play the parts you wrote.
Oh, that's cool.
You know,
Yeah.
so he didn't really have a
So
band. It
you're
was him.
becoming quite the maestro as you ascend.
The reason I did that is because I've been in so many bands and I didn't want to start over and over and over and over
Yeah.
and over
Yeah.
and over
Yeah.
and over
Yeah.
over.
And over.
Yeah.
And over.
So I just didn't want
And
to
over.
do that again because it was so
All right, we won't go back.
it was incessant.
Yeah.
You know, like I just couldn't really have that anymore.
Right.
And so I made music that I can sing on forever.
Right. And it's all yours. It
It's
doesn't
all
matter
mine.
who's in the band.
Well, I mean, yeah, and I don't want to be that truthful about it, but it's kind of like, yeah, for sure. I just
So
want to
why
keep
don't
on
we
going.
just go by your name? Why don't we just call it Chevy?
Okay, so the name part. Do you want to know about the name part?
I tell you, I when he first told me, I'm like, what? Color Me Mine? No, the Color Up. Color Me Mine. Color Up. No, it's Color Me Mine. It's that shitty fucking place where idiots go to bring their kids to paint shitty mugs. Why is it called that? I don't know. Is this his band? I don't know. I have nothing to do. Have something to do with it. If you guys are suddenly coming together, and I've watched you rock, while I haven't been to a gig just because I'm a hermit and I hate going out, I'm going to come see you live, I swear. But I've watched you play. I watched you play that night we did Joe's show.
For sure.
There's something going on. But why does it have to be the Color Up?
Okay, so
What is the attachment?
Okay,
I know.
so the first name of the band was called The Limerence.
Ooh, I kind of like the Limerence.
I love that name.
I don't even know what it means. And I'm like,
So it was Valentine's Day when I figured it out, and I looked it up right now. It means the state of being infatuated or obsessed with another person. That's what it means.
oh.
And I felt that was the
Limerence.
most perfect name for a band, the Limerence, and it had like the website.
Yeah,
and
you
everything.
checked it, right?
I
There's a
fucking
band
got
check
it.
web. Oh, wow.
I fucking got it.
Wow.
And then we kept on playing and playing and playing, and people were like, "What do you guys called? Limericks?"
Oh,
and I
right.
was like, "Oh, you guys are."
And nobody was getting
dumb.
it.
The
I
Limerence.
fucking
It's
hate
not
people.
that hard.
Yeah, exactly.
I
And-
fucking hate people. Is that what you
yeah,
said?
you know, whatever. And then when I'm very like cool with whatever, like new ideas and reimagination of whatever. And Brian was like, a friend plays poker and was like, color up like your
Oh my
chips
God,
or something.
It was Brian's idea.
Yeah. It was Brian's idea.
Guys.
And this was like when it first started happening.
This is sad.
Yeah. So that's.
You know what? This whole time I've been blaming you and resenting you for the name. It's not even your name.
No.
It's Brian.
But he and I was like cool with it.
And Chevy just said,
Yeah.
right?
Guys.
You know how I am.
I do
I'm
know
always
you
like,
are.
yeah, dude, whatever, it's cool.
Yeah.
But why should you be saddled with that?
He could have said, hey, dude, let's
Host Brian!
let's call ourselves the Potatoes. You would have
Yeah.
went, yeah, great.
Yeah.
Spuds, no
That's-
problem.
That's
Yeah.
literally how
That's
I am.
Devo!
As long as my music is playing, I don't give a shit what the name is.
Dude, it matters. But go
I
ahead.
know it does, and that's probably like why, it's not as popular as I would like it to be. Maybe. I
Are
don't
you
know.
You
going
wanna
to
change the
meditate on
name?
this?
I don't know. We have shirts,
We do.
Fuck shirts.
We made some shirts, but we can make new shirts.
and you just put the fucking name on your goddamn
It's a black
bass
shirt
drum.
that you put this. Oh, he did?
I
Yeah,
did.
man, it's-
The name-
and
I made a bass drum head.
and
with
it
the name
looks
on
so great.
Oh, boy. All right.
I just don't want to. I don't know, man. Like I'm okay with it. I don't really give a shit. It's fucking hell.
can't believe it's Brian's name.
Yeah, Brian
Yeah.
lives on.
Oh, that's
Hey, Brian.
Yeah, well, now I'm back in Chicago with my bushy thing. I'm playing in a couple of local bars. Bling, 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 bling. I'm Brian. Oh, you know what you should do? You should name the band The Color Up, because I got a friend who plays poker.
Yeah, okay, that sounds really great. And now we're saddled.
Because we have T-shirts.
That was
Yeah.
an absolute spot-on impression of Brian.
Well, you
by the
said
way.
he's
Yeah.
from Chicago.
No, it's fantastic.
It's amazing.
No, not Chicago, Colorado.
You went to Colorado.
We went to Colorado, man. I like your Chicago accent, though. That was great.
Chicago. Hey, how you doing? I'm
Chicago.
Brian. Anybody want a brat? Well, if you don't want a brat, the bear's bushy tail.
I think I like that Brian a lot better.
Yeah, I do too.
I would like to be in a band with that Brian.
That Brian's very bushy tail.
Hey, I got another name for a band. Are you ready? Coming your way. Pop, pop, the Craptastics.
I'm cool with it. Whatever,
right.
it's cool.
Yeah. If Brian would have said that, we would call it the Craptastics.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I've always wondered, but now it's a dichotomous like band thing. It's you and me now, so it's like,
yeah, it's a whole new deal.
We're writing songs
Yeah.
together. We're creating a whole new set together.
oh my god,
We're-
the new
we're-
shit is fucking amazing.
It's funky.
Do we get to hear one?
Like
Not a new song. We're actually going to play a song, people. Actually, Chevy's going to play a song solo. I might play congas on it in the background.
this is the first song I've ever wrote.
Yeah, it's a
for
cool song.
a band.
Yes.
This is great. Well, listen, I think we gotta wrap this up, but we gotta get to the Alaska trip because this was a big deal.
Yeah,
you
it
guys
was pretty
went
rad.
up to Alaska.
We did a really cool thing as
now
a band.
on your dime, or did
We
someone?
did. Well, it was on our dime, but the guy
it helped.
but the guy got us money though.
Who's the guy up there?
You can tell the story too if you want to, but
I feel like his name is Jesse or
Jesse.
Junkyard Jesse.
Junkyard
Junkyard Jesse.
he's a DJ up there.
So here's to Junkyard
for
Jesse.
KONR.
Okay.
I forget what it stands for.
Koner.
that's KONR.
It's a Alaskan. It's
Yeah.
KONR FM.
Yeah,
And,
and they
and-
picked up our music
From the
Well,
Italian
Jesse
version
did.
of Rolling Stone.
Jesse's a
magazine?
great guy, and he loved the band.
Yeah, he played it for a year,
Wow.
and then
The songs from the EP.
yeah, the whole EP.
Okay.
He just kept on playing it,
Thanks,
and
Junkyard.
people were like, listening to it, and
Okay.
then, Lorenzo was asking me, "Oh, why don't you talk to him about music or like playing out there or whatever?" And I'm like, I don't want to do that. Like, if you want to do it, I'll email you his email. And he
Because
was like,
World Traveler Lorenzo was trying
And he
to
was-
light a fire.
Well, he put it in my lap, but the truth is, Jesse came to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he said,
exactly.
look, if you guys can get here, I want to book a tour for you guys.
Wow.
I've never done this, but I want to bring you guys over. I want to book a tour for you guys. You guys just have to get here, and I'll do everything else.
And then when he
And then
told
so-
me that,
and then-
I told Lorenzo, and I was like, "Oh man, I don't really want to do this.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to talk to
It's
him. I don't
not the
have
first
time."
place you think about going.
Right.
To
You don't think about
do a
rocking
tour.
out in,
But it was
Anchorage,
fucking
Alaska.
awesome.
But it was
Yeah,
great. The
no,
people
I-
were great. Jesse was fantastic.
Alaska's
You got to go
amazing.
check out the Color Up on Instagram. So I watched their stories, and when they're not blocking out the guy with the guy who's not in the band anymore.
Hey, what happened? I'm on the flyer, but it's my legs. I'm not getting paid for that. I'm not getting the residual check. I'm Brian.
It's gonna be funny if he watches this, which he does.
Watch it. How's he gonna watch it? Is he watching?
I'm taking this. And I'm gonna
Where?
put it into hopefully the color up if that's cool with you guys.
It's fine. It's
Yeah.
totally fine. But a shout out to Jesse because I was actually the guy who communicated with him and worked with him on the trip, and he was absolutely awesome. Still is, and it was great to get to know him.
Right.
We flew to Anchorage, Alaska. He arranged
Together on the same plane?
Actually, no, we didn't. We
Yeah,
did. We,
because you
we
left
came
early.
separate.
I left early,
And
yeah.
you stayed like 2 weeks.
Well, no,
He's
I
isn't
stayed.
he spoiled?
I stayed a few
He
days
can do
later.
that.
I can do that,
Yeah.
and it was great. But the thing is, though, we rocked it. The fans were great. They
Right.
bought T-shirts.
Oh
they
my
loved
God.
the
Who is
band.
that old guy in that one?
They
I
wanted us to
love
move
him.
there. We just had.
What the fuck was
we
that?
just
I
had
called him
new
out. I
fans.
called him out. You posted a
Yeah.
video of the old guy walking up to you.
Oh man, he stole my
Shorty.
hat.
Shorty.
Yeah, this
I
old
love
guy
that's his
named
name.
Shorty said, "I'm here to see you guys."
Yeah,
Yeah, and he was great.
My hat fell while I was playing, and he took it and he gave me his hat, and I was like,
I don't want to put this on my head.
yeah, and he's like, I'm taking your hat.
Ew,
when I
Shorty,
go to
no.
California,
No, Shorty.
you know, like here's my number, here's my address, blah blah blah, and I was like,
Easy, Shorty.
cool man, like awesome, like my hat.
Did you smell his hat?
It's still, you know what? I actually kept it. It's in my like hat thing, like my little
Their
hat.
hat pile.
No, like a.
Does it smell like
Hang.
dead fish and spirits?
I didn't want to smell it, man.
I don't know why I'm talking about smelling Shorty's hat.
Yeah. it
Here's
was
the
not-
real question.
He didn't have hair.
What is it like staying with Lorenzo? Like, how do you put up with more than 2 or 3 days? Because I've done that many times with him, where I have to put up with more than 3 days with Lorenzo. How do you do it?
Okay, so we're going in the real deal Holyfield.
real deal, holy.
Because we shared a house
Okay.
together.
Yes,
Yeah.
we did. Yes, we did.
Now, did you like the house? Because he's way into.
He's very Airbnb.
It's the first time I kind of was like, oh, that's actually nice.
actually he told me about you Airbnb, and you're like, ew, fucking like
Yeah.
hotel for me.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Max would never do
Yeah.
that. No, it's basically
but the
every
place-
Airbnb is nothing but a house full of lice.
Yeah, that's what he.
Yeah. I would just want to send someone through with a blue light. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's the fucking same thing with hotels, bro.
Dude, I know. But hotels provide a much greater illusion of cleanliness.
That's true. It's more
You
like
walk into a room and it's
packaged.
like, this is the first time anyone's ever
It's
stayed in
packaged.
this
There's no semen on the bed.
Yes,
no.
But
right.
there is.
I know there is. But it's really in those quilts, so I just take the quilt off. Those quilts never get cleaned.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's a nice place, they get cleaned maybe thrice a week.
Ugh.
So staying with him, what was that like? I saw at one point you guys were like making each other breakfast or something, or like
Oh,
you
yeah.
were flipping eggs.
Yeah, we made breakfast.
So did you go to the grocery store together in
Yeah.
Alaska and get the?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, we
Did
did.
you two walk down the aisle together with
Well,
the cart?
we weren't holding the cart
What?
at the same time
I mean,
together.
what? Hold on.
Actually,
Who
Chevy
lands-
was in the cart with his legs like a little kid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good callback. So, who lands first in Alaska?
I did.
You did.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you booked the Airbnb,
Yes.
Lorenzo. So, how did that work out? If you landed first, and
Well,
he
he landed by 2 hours first.
Oh, 2 hours.
We landed
Yeah.
on the same day.
So what did you do? Did you go wait in a cafe for him?
I did.
Yeah.
You did?
I did.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
you show up in the cafe. Okay, I'm ready. I have the Airbnb. Let's go.
Why
But
does he
first-
sound Filipino?
But first, you know what we should do? We should go to the grocery store and fill the cabin with groceries.
Now he's Indian.
Yeah, that's my Alaskan voice. When I arrive into any place with lots of snow, I start talking like this.
So, what is the Alaskan grocery store called?
I don't know. What was it like?
Fred Meyer.
Fred Myers.
Fred Meyer's. All right.
Yeah.
So you go
It
to
was
Fred
like their
Meyer's.
Walmart.
Now, do you say, I'm going to go get the things I like? And Chevy, do you say, I'm going to go get the things I like, and we'll meet together and put everything in one cart? Or how
No,
does
we kind of like went through together, and he's like, "Oh, we need this."
what I
you know,
just
this.
said. They went through the aisle together.
Yeah.
He's doing the exact same pantomime of a cart going through the
No,
aisle.
we went through together. We were in the same.
So you guys were going up and down an aisle together.
Yeah, we
picking
talked about what we wanted to eat. What do you like for
Fruity
breakfast?
Pebbles or honeycomb?
Why does he sound Indian?
I think I want like grape nuts. Oh, grape nuts are very good. Let's
I sound gay now.
let's get kasha.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Let's get kasha.
No, there's nothing wrong about
bacon,
being gay.
eggs, and I don't know, whatever you want. I don't know. let's get fruit roll-ups. I didn't know Lorenzo liked those.
Neither did I.
All right, so you get your groceries.
Yeah.
Who pays for the groceries?
I think we split it.
We split it.
How? At the checkout stand?
Well, I
That's
think
a pain in the
either
ass.
someone paid and he gave me cash,
Oh,
or I gave
see.
him
So
cash.
you came up
Yeah.
with cash.
It
right.
all ended up even at the end.
All right,
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
get to the Airbnb, you get in, you're a band together, you
Right.
know how each other works.
Yeah.
Okay, since I booked the Airbnb, I get the first choice on the rooms.
Pretty much.
Okay, so you got the master.
I just got a room.
No. You're
Uh-oh.
like, let me check all the beds.
Yeah, I
which
wanted-
is
I
better
wanted
for
the
my
good
back.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
And I'm the type of dude like, dude, I'm really chill.
You could
on
sleep
the
in a
floor.
box. You're the
Yeah,
kind
I'm
of
like,
guy. So
I'm
I
so-
cared
yeah.
way more about the bed.
I
than
didn't give
he
a
did.
shit about that.
He didn't. He
Like,
didn't.
I'm a trooper. Like,
Yeah.
I'll fucking sleep
So
on
he-
this
I
goddamn
wanted the
Did
carpet.
you
best
stay
bed.
behind while he goes?
Oh
and
no, he didn't
finds
stay
it?
behind. You wait in the car.
Tell you
while
what,
I'll go check all the beds like fucking Goldilocks.
Yeah, pretty much.
This one is too hot.
Jinx! This point is too cold. All right, so
He
you're in
did
the-
check them out.
I did.
There's 3 bedrooms.
That's true.
And he checked them out, and I was
I
like,
did.
"Cool,
Wow.
man. Whatever you want, bro."
Yeah,
You
I'll
put
sleep in
away
the chest of drawers,
groceries.
man. I don't care.
I will
Yeah.
find the bed. All right, so you find the bed, you get your rooms, and then what happens? You come back. And what happens? Night one.
We went to that pizza place. It was fantastic.
Yeah, we went to a.
We
got
had chicken
pizza.
parmesan pizza.
We did. We had a chicken parmesan pizza.
Wow.
So good.
And we just were
Food
just.
is good in Alaska.
Yeah, actually,
Moose.
it was delicious.
something moose, right? Moose something.
Moose.
Yeah, like the moose's ear or something
Moose's,
like that. It's
like-
a very popular place.
Oh my
that
god,
was
I love
recommended.
that line from Arthur where Arthur's drunk. You remember Arthur? You ever seen Arthur? Not the Russell Brand version. Dudley Moore. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
What's with this moose? Remember? He's
Yes, I
talking to the
do,
old guy.
yes.
Why don't you forget the moose? That makes me think of Alaska.
Well, there's moose all over Alaska, so they're
Yeah.
everywhere.
and you saw moose.
We did see a
Mice.
moose. We saw a
And what was
moose.
that like?
It was.
Oh yeah, did you go on little outings together?
We
Like
did.
the
We did.
We
moose?
did.
We did the full band outings. We were like
Took
two
pictures
And
peas
you
in
had a
color.
birthday going on up there.
Yeah.
I had my birthday. He took me out to a nice dinner for
I
my
did.
birthday.
I took him
Wow.
out.
He took me
you
on
had a
this
little
great
mandate.
day. We did have a mandate.
did.
Oh my god! So we're staying in the Airbnb together. We went grocery shopping.
We did.
and then we took them out for a little dinner.
It was like a skyline. We were on the very top
Yeah.
of the penthouse.
Very
It was really nice. It was very.
Now Courtney's shaking her head.
It was very romantic. And
Yeah.
then he said, "This is on me. Happy birthday." He paid for it, and I felt very special.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I did.
I'm gonna do that for Courtney tonight.
Very good.
Is
Yeah,
it your
it's a-
birthday?
I,
Oh,
it's happy birthday, Courtney.
But anyway, it was a rousing success.
It
It was
was.
arousing,
We
to
thank
say the least.
Junkyard
fantastic.
Danny for helping you guys
Junkyard Jesse. We do thank him.
out. We thank him.
We thank him
We
a
love
lot.
him.
Yes.
Yeah.
And are we ever going to go back to Alaska? Are
I
we
think
good?
so.
I'd love
Oh.
to.
Jesse's
Now, were there
definitely-
actual people there?
Yes.
Yes.
In the
Yeah, we had a
venue?
crowd.
Yes.
They loved us.
Our last show was fantastic.
Wow.
They
Triple
asked us
J
back.
Roadhouse was amazing.
Yeah.
They wanted us to play that Saturday, but I had to leave because I work.
Yeah.
Right.
But they were like, "We'll pay for everything. We'll pay you like 3 times the money.
Wow.
If you just play our 420 show."
Oh, that's great. Okay.
Yeah.
Just
But
for any
I had to
band,
leave.
I'm sure if you're a band, you know this, but getting out of your own little bubble and playing your music for a whole new audience is dope.
It's
It's
the
great.
best.
It's really
It's the
cool.
best.
If
Fuck
you,
LA.
If you can afford it, and
For
because
music.
most bands, have to sort of have it come out of their own pocket. It's a great experience. So we did it for the experience, and it was
Right.
really, really great.
Now, I was going to ask you, we were texting the other day, and I said, how did the show go on Saturday? And you said, oh, it was a live rehearsal. Now, I don't know what that is, but you had an audience.
Yeah, we did.
It was-
Courtney and her friends
We
were
had
there.
about 4 to 5 people.
Where?
In a
no,
club.
we had more than that.
Well, not. I mean,
There's like 13.
there was not 13 people. Maybe
Guys.
people
There's
came and
13.
came.
No, she was there.
When we started, there was literally 4 people.
There's 4 people,
know.
but more people came in.
Yeah, well, when I used to play in the band, hi, it's Brian again. There were 20 people in that crowd because you know what a draw Brian is.
Well, because Bryant wasn't there, we started with 4 people.
Gee,
So
I,
it was.
I wonder how those guys out in L.A. are doing. The color up.
I doubt he's even giving us 18 milliseconds of thought.
Yeah, no, I don't think so
No.
either.
All right, but out here in L.A., it's shit. But
It's hard to bring people.
You're
so
building. and all
we're
that.
trying
yeah,
to build.
man. Like when we played,
God
half
forbid you
there-
play some fucking weeknights.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, we're trying.
just play
We're
some
trying
weeknights.
to. We're trying to play anywhere. Really.
Yeah.
Like any band is. We're
But
really
you're
good, but
the-
we're not.
You're doing the booking, like at the trip,
No,
right?
not necessarily.
No, we share.
We both.
Okay.
We do share.
But you're the trip connection. You know the guys at the trip,
yeah.
right?
Sure.
So you booked the recent show at the trip.
I
right?
did.
And how did the trip show go?
It was kind
live
of
rehearsal?
live
'Cause I-
rehearsal.
yeah. That's my point. Because I've seen some Lorenzo shows at the trip,
Yeah.
and I'm like, okay.
Definitely live
It's basically
rehearsal.
you're on stage and you set up and you're performing and there's 3 people there.
Yeah.
Our
So
show at
it's
the
a-
Redwood Bar was different. because
Yeah.
we played with like 2 young bands.
Right.
They were like in their early 20s, and one was on LA Weekly. So like we had a good. There was a good draw. There.
Every
There was,
show
like,
is different.
Yeah.
You got to just keep on playing and playing and playing and playing and playing, and keep on getting
we
good.
haven't been talking for 2 hours, have we?
No. It feels like it.
1 hour?
But we're going to wrap up.
No. I mean, we can break this up in halvesies if you want, but I'm having so much fun.
This is fun.
No, for
But-
sure. I
but
love it.
Chevy, thank you for being our wonderful guest.
You're very
And
welcome.
You're a very interesting guy.
Yeah,
And
I really like
And there's
you.
more to explore, but I
Likewise,
think
Max.
we're going to leave it here.
You understand? I don't like people, and I very rarely do new people come into my life that I like. And I liked you when we were hanging over at the Joe show. It was so fun.
We're
And
talking about Narcos.
Yeah, we were talking about Narcos. That was like our first, bonding
Yeah.
moment was Narcos. Which, by the way, I am now on my 5th viewing of the 2nd season.
Mexico.
No, that's the
Oh.
prequel.
Yeah.
Of the original Narcos
Okay,
with
okay,
Pablo.
okay. Yeah.
Because I'm showing my wife because I got her way into Narcos Mexico,
Uh-huh.
and then there was like this break. She needed a break from cartel stuff
Mm-hmm.
because it gets very heavy and depressing,
Yeah.
obviously. Then I said, but the point is you have to meet Pablo.
Mm-hmm.
And spoiler alert, if you watch Narcos, Pablo makes that extraordinary cameo in Mexico.
Yeah.
And it's bone-chilling, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now that we're going into a situation where Pablo is on the run, she's like, I got her. And when we get to the Kings of Cali, season 3,
Oh my God.
who's ready for that?
Kings of Cali is amazing.
Have you seen Narcos, Courtney? Dude, you got to get
Narcos.
her going on that.
Yeah. We just started watching Pretty Little Lies.
Yo,
so-
that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. And I hear the new season has Meryl Streep. I have not seen
really
the show.
Meryl Streep's in it.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I saw her in a poster for it. But
Nice.
that lineup of actresses,
Oh my gosh.
blows my head.
I
off.
agree.
Top tier, unbelievably gifted, wonderful, brilliant women.
Reese Witherspoon.
Witherspoon.
Witherspoon. Yeah, I didn't really like her as an actress before this.
Did you ever see Election?
No.
You got to see Election. dude.
When she was younger.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel
That's
like
the
I have.
film that kind of made her a star, and it's a very edgy film.
with
You've
Kirsten
seen
Dunst,
Election?
right?
I have. She was great.
No, Matthew Broderick. Is Dunst in Election?
Yeah,
it's an
there's two
Alexander
girls.
Payne film.
But there's 2 girls in it.
Oh,
She's one of them, I think.
okay, maybe. I don't remember Dunst.
I believe it is Reese.
No, Reese is definitely the lead
Yeah.
of Election, but I didn't know Dunst was in it.
Oh,
so-
I don't know.
Well, yeah, I haven't really liked her like
Yeah.
in a lot of things. But in this fucking TV show,
Yeah.
she is just. It was made for her because, ever since she got a kid and
Yeah,
this was
yeah.
just like made because it's like Morro Bay. It's just
Morro Bay.
yeah, that's where it's.
That's where it takes
Monterey.
place?
No,
Oh,
Monterey.
Monterey.
Sorry.
Because that's near my Central Coast place I want to die. Don't resuscitate me.
Right. But you can take his
DNR.
liver, but nobody will want it.
Oh, I kind of liked, a lot of people didn't, but I kind of liked that Reese movie where she went out into the wild. Like it was Into the Wild, but with Reese. Yeah, it was based on a best-selling novel, and it's like,
Eat, Pray, Love.
that was the other one. But I was like, oh, I like Reese getting a little, because I like my women a little
Dirty.
ripe, a little
and-
ripe.
Yeah.
I don't like clean women. I mean, it's fine if you doll up one night, but I don't want you regularly clean. I like you a little
little earthy.
earthy.
Yeah.
So the fact that she, I don't know what I'm talking.
She was
What the hell are you talking about?
Since she had a little bit of BO, like I was into
Yes.
it.
Let's end on Reese's BO. Okay.
I love Reese's BO.
Okay.
So do I. By the way, Brian here. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-wow-wow. Bushy tail.
Chevy, final thoughts on all of this nonsense?
I'm very, very, very happy to be here, and thank you for having me. And that's it. Thank you for going into my life and dissecting it.
Thank you for sharing. Max?
Yeah, I feel like we barely scratched the surface as I scratched my arm.
You want
What
any-
is the
any-
song called?
Well, we're going to do a song, or Chevy's going to do a song. The song is called
Burnt Out.
Burnt Out.
Do you not know the name of the song?
I kind of forgot what he was going to do.
Yeah, it's
He's gonna
about
do Burnt
being in the
Out.
hospital.
You guys are burnt out. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, so does it have an emotional resonance? Well, I guess we'll hear it.
We're going to hear it. Stay tuned for that. And we're going to leave with that recording. And Max,
Dude.
great as usual. Thank
Great
you.
job.
And everybody.
It's
as
nice
usual.
to like look at Courtney the whole time, react, and look at her phone, and kind of look at the screen.
Yeah, we have an
and a
audience.
little
You can
drink.
actually look at someone
It's
besides,
nice.
you know,
Yeah.
You should do
my
this.
mug.
You guys should do this with an audience. I think it's fucking hilarious. First and foremost.
Maybe we'll have an audience in the future.
Yeah,
that
this
could
is
be
We'll
rad.
see.
We'll see.
We'll see what happens.
Have it at the
Oh, no.
comedy store or that comedy place.
It might be a live recording rehearsal. 4 people. But we need a sponsor. We'll work on that.
Yeah.
Oh, and can I just hop on here? It's Brian again. I just wanted to say this was a lot of fun, guys. And wait, he's not in Chicago.
Thanks, Brian. And everybody,
You're welcome.
if you made it this far, stay for the end song. Thank you for listening. See you next time.
Ciao. This one's called Burnt Out.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, I'm burnt out from slaving away on, and I'm sick and tired, and all I have are these words to live by. Just to stay alive. Every day it stays the same. Getting tired of the race. What's it worth of all the pain if it all stays the same? I know every day it stays the same. Getting tired of the rain. What's the worth of all the pain if it all stays the same? I don't know, baby. Well, I'm burned out from saving away. And I'm sick and tired, and all I have are these words to live by. Just stay alive. Every day it stays the same. Getting tired of the race. What's it worth of all the pain if it all stays the same? I know every day it stays the same. Getting tired of the rain. What's the worth of all the pain if it all stays the same?